Just when things are flying high, plain and sailing, everything looking good, you come crashing back down to earth. In the past 24 hours, Mykhailo Mudryk has been suspended from football from a positive drug test. So let's get into it. Let's break this down. Let's be objective and not biased, because Mykhailo Mudryk has provisionally been suspended from football for testing positive in a drugs test. The news broke last night and I didn't want to believe it until it was completely confirmed, and that's why I didn't react to it, didn't see anything on Twitter. But as time went on, more and more sources are confirming the situation. Fabrizio Romano himself, you've got Chelsea Football Club confirming it, and then you've got Mudryk himself putting out a statement. To be honest, I think a lot of us were wondering, where is Mudryk? Why is he not playing in the Europa Conference League? Because this season, he's improved significantly. He's beginning to put out performances that don't reach his potential, but are a lot better than last season. So we were questioning, and we were getting told he's ill. And I began to think, well, how long is he going to be ill for? Because this isn't adding up. And they didn't say it was an injury. Chelsea Football Club just kept on saying he's ill. And now we know the reason why he had not been playing in the Europa Conference League. So the news came out as followed. Athletic had been told by multiple sources who wished to remain anonymous Mudryk had been tested for Meldonium following international duty with Ukraine in November. So for those that don't know, Meldonium was banned in 2016 because it is a performance enhancing drug. It was specifically made to treat and help people with heart conditions because it enhances the blood flow around your body. It's a drug that will also help endurance and concentration levels. Am I surprised by this news? Absolutely. Am I surprised that it's Meldonium? Absolutely not, because this is a drug that is banned in the UK, banned in the USA, but it's originated from Eastern European countries. Now, if you look back at all the people that have been banned from using this drug, the majority or 90% of them are from Eastern European countries. Maria Sharapova being the main one. However, she was originally going to be banned for 4 years. She did appeal it and it got reduced down to 15 months because she could prove that she didn't knowingly take this drug. Look, I'm a person that it's innocent until proven guilty. There will be another sample, a B test. So we've got to wait for the results of that, but 99% of the time they come back positive if the A test has. However, there's a lot of ways that a substance like this can get into the system, cream being one of them. At the moment, these are just allegations. The club have come out and said that they fully support the FA's testing program on all of our players, including Mudryk, are regularly tested. Mudryk has confirmed categorically that he's never knowingly used any banned substances. Both Mudryk and the club will now work with the relevant authorities to establish what has caused the adverse finding. Pretty standard statement, and to be honest, I didn't expect much more from the club or Mudryk, because what else can they do until it's fully investigated and find out exactly where this has come from? There's not much I can say. They're protecting the player, which you expect them to do. Mudryk is protecting the club, saying he's not knowingly done any wrongdoing, which you expect him to do because he wants to protect his honesty in football. So look, until we find out more from the investigations, we're not going to hear from Chelsea Football Club or probably Mudryk himself. And I don't expect them to, and I don't want them to say anything else. I think what they've said is perfectly fine. The FA will respect you. We'll do our investigation. You do your investigation. We'll work together collectively as well and see where this is coming from. Perfect. However, this is where I give my interpretation. Truthfully, I believe Mudryk. I believe him because I think this sort of situation, there's been many different athletes from European countries that have found a substance in a drug test, and that's no coincidence. Generally believe he's probably been poorly advised and like I mentioned earlier, you don't even have to categorically take a pill for this to get into your system. It can be done over moisturizing cream or anything of sort. Look, he's probably just been advised, if it is true, advised on the wrong thing, and it's just poor ability to look at the fine margin. But from a Chelsea perspective, this is a mess. This is something that they just didn't need at this moment in time. Everything was going well. They were on an upward trajectory. I don't think it's going to impact performances on the pitch because Mudryk has not even been playing in the Premier League. However, it just brings out that negativity around the club that you just don't want, and it also gives ammunition to other fans to banter with. What they're going to say is let's drug test them all, they must all be on it if one player's on it. No, that's not the case. You cannot assume like that, and got no doubt that's what we're going to see. People are going to call Enzo Fernandez a cheat. People are going to call Cole Palmer a cheat. I've got no doubt that's what we'll see. That's just from idiotic fools, because just because Mykhailo Mudryk is unknowingly taking a substance does not denigrate anything that Chelsea Football Club have done. And if we're being perfectly honest, Mudryk was already in the spotlight. He was already in the headlines. We've seen signs of an improvement, but generally speaking, what we've seen since he's arrived at Chelsea has not been good enough for the price tag we paid. And that's me being completely honest. But I'll also be honest, I believe him when he says he did not knowingly take any banned stuff. Look, let's put this into categories. Mudryk is responsible for everything and anything that goes into his body or on his body, right? He has the final decision. However, he does pay a team to look at the fine margins to make sure there's no mistakes happen. So I believe Mudryk has been let down by his team if this is proven to be true. But on the flip side of that, we need to approach this situation with a bit of caution. One, for Mudryk's mental health and well-being. Two, there's a lot we do not know. We're all speculating and assuming, and we can't do that. And I'm just saying, he's not guilty yet. Let's categorically put that out there. Until they do the full investigation, whatever the outcome will be, then we'll be able to decide whether he's guilty or not guilty. But what I truly believe, and I honestly say this, we should support the fella. No matter what the outcome, even if he's guilty, we should be behind him and supporting him. He's still a representative of Chelsea Football Club. Yes, he might have been let down by his team. Yes, he might have let down Chelsea Football Club. But that doesn't mean we need to go in on the guy. Let's support him, encourage him. He's made a mistake. If it was a mistake, I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows yet. Like I mentioned earlier, I honestly believe he's done this unknowingly. What we need to remember, this is proven to be true. He's not the first player that's been banned, and he certainly won't be the last player. So let's not go in and attack him. Let's just encourage him. But I would love to know your thoughts. Drop us a comment in the below. What do you make of this situation? Do you see him having a future at Chelsea Football Club? Let me know in the comments below. Now, getting back to some more Chelsea news, and Chelsea have been linked to yet another wonder kid, an 18-year-old Stefanos Tzimas. Tzimas is a Greek centre-forward who is currently on loan at Nuremberg from PAOK in Greece. He scored 7 goals, provided 3 assists in 13 league appearances. Now, I'm not surprised by this, and who are we to question Chelsea's recruitment at the moment? Because at the minute, they're getting nothing wrong when you see the players that they're linked with. Samu, who's balling out at Porto right now. John Duran, who's doing bits at Aston Villa. Victor Osimhen, who's banging them in for Galatasaray. Then you've got to look at the recruitment we've already made. Estevao, Henry Paez, the recruitment of Cole Palmer. Everything has been nigh on, spot on from Chelsea Football Club. And it looks like they've got another kid on their eyes. So who is Tzimas? Well, he's a centre forward who's extremely well-rounded. Just like in the similar ilk, not the same, in a similar ilk of Nicholas Jackson. He's got pace, uses his body well in duels, he's physical, he's strong, and he's instinctive. He is quite lanky and tall, but don't let that fool you, because he is a mobile striker, and I think that's why Enzo Maresca might like him, because he does like to make runs, counter-attacking runs. Very, very good at it. But it does look like the infrastructure at Chelsea, they're getting it quite right. It's not about signing the big names or signing the most popular players. It's about signing the right profiles to fit the system. And that's what we're starting to see with Chelsea Football Club. And I do feel Stefanos Tzimas has the right profile to fit an Enzo Maresca system. I might do a full in-depth scout analysis on him if you are interested in that, so let us know in the comments below. But again, I'll round up this video, and I just want to say I appreciate you all sticking around, watching, having my thoughts on this Mudryk situation. But I want to hear from you guys. I would love to hear your thoughts. Drop us a comment in the below and let us know. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button before you leave this video so you don't miss out on any more content. And like I say, thank you very much for watching.